Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's me coming back at you again with another vid. First things first, I want to say give a shout out to the recently members who've been elected to the 2018 class Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. That includes Ray Allen, who else? Ray Allen, Jason Kidd, Maurice Cheeks. Mo Cheeks finally got in, well deserved. Then you have the women's side. You have Katie Smith. And then you have Tina Thompson. So congratulations to all the other inductees as well. Well deserved. So yeah, I'll probably do another separate video on that, but I just wanted to go ahead and give a quick shout out to those people. Oh, I forgot to mention the one and only two-time NBA MVP Steve Nash has also been elected to the this year's Basketball Hall of Fame. And I forgot to mention Grant Hill. Yep, so they all been nominated for this year's Basketball Hall of Fame. But anyway, back to get to the root of this video here. Deontay Wilder is popped up. His name's popped up in the news again. This time in the interview with Wladimir Klitschko. All right. I think this is conducted by Sky Sports, but anyhow, Wladimir Klitschko has some things to say about about Joshua Wilder and Tyson Fury. Now, we all know that he's not keen on Tyson Fury, so he favors Joshua to beat him. However, he's not too sure if Joshua beats Deontay Wilder, and this is what he had to say, quote, "It would be a dangerous fight for Joshua. Now, I'm not saying he wouldn't win, but Wilder does have something. Now, due to his weight, he is extremely fast. Now, he has good power in his hands, and he's extremely fast. Now, maybe he's kind of well, this is broken English, but anyways, maybe he does have a wild. He may be wild with his technique, but those punches are coming from who knows where. Now, he is very hard to defend against as well. Whereas that a punch there's a lot of broken English here. But anyways, it is hard to defend against. Now, for example, it's like, where's that punch going to land? Which side is it coming from? Now, Joshua does have all-around capability, but Wilder is much taller than Joshua, and he's much faster than Joshua. Now, he doesn't have the weight behind the punches, but he's extremely fast. It would depend upon what kind of mood both fighters were in. Now, end quote. I would have to slightly disagree with Wladimir on one comment. He did say that Wilder doesn't put much weight on his shots. Well, he does put a lot of weight on that right hand, and that's why it's very, very lethal, especially giving it from long range. He does put a lot of weight in his left hooks too, but of course that's not his strong punch. But his left hooks does have enough power to put guys down. But if you want to talk about you are putting guys asleep, definitely that right hand, and that's Wilder's money punch right there, and it's very, very, very difficult to defend because Wilder, as Klitschko says, is extremely difficult to defend and figure out because he doesn't have a textbook style of fighting. Okay, and again, I tell people this all the time. It's like a broken record. Yes, Wilder does not have the best technique. We all know that, which has been subject to ridicule. But the fact is that ask these other fighters who are much more skillful than him, from a textbook standpoint, ask them how difficult it is to fight a guy like that. They just can't figure his style out because he's very unpredictable in the ring. He's very awkward, unorthodox. And as Wladimir says, it's very difficult to time where his punches are coming from because they come in extremely quickly. Yes, I know he gets this term, he gets the name Alabama windmill, but people, who make fun of his windmills, I was like, I like to say to those people, it's like, well, you know what, why don't you step in those ropes and see what it's like to take those windmill punches, all right? Because those things are very difficult to see, because Wilder throws them with so much quickness to the point that it's very difficult to defend. So, anyhow, look, we can't read too much into it. This is just Vladimir's opinion. He is entitled to his opinion, just like any other great fighter or a heavyweight fighter, that is. So he thinks that Joshua, he doesn't really believe, he's not too sure if Joshua can win this fight if it gets made. Now, that doesn't say that Joshua doesn't have a chance. I believe he does have a great chance of beating Wilder. But he does. But I think what he's indirectly saying as well is that if Joshua is really going to be prepped to take the fight with Deontay, he's going to have to make some pretty, he's going to have to make some other adjustments, such as moving your head. Don't attack in a straight line. You're going to have to move your feet a little bit more. I mean, to all fairness to Joshua, he was moving his feet a lot better against Parker, but his punches weren't coming in with a ferocity of speed, and that's why Parker was able to see those punches coming. And that's the thing he's got to work on. And not saying that Joshua doesn't have slow hands. He does have decent hand speed, but it's not as quick as you may think. So he's definitely got some things he's got to work on, and he's definitely got to work. He's got to find some, your upper lateral head movement or upper body lateral movement as well, because that'd be tailor made for Wilder, especially if you think you can beat Deontay Wilder fight for the outside. That's suicide right there. If you think you could do that, And if you forget about trying to lunge in against Deontay too, because that's also suicidal, because the way Spilka tried to lunge it at him, we saw what happened. So all I gotta say is that it's Vladimir's opinion. A lot of people are going to disagree with this. I'm sure some others, I should say, are going to attack Wladimir for his opinion on this. But hey, it is his opinion, all right? And again, don't read too much into it. There's many fighters who didn't expect other fighters to be other guys. That's boxing. This is the way it is. It's a very unpredictable sport. So, if this fight does get done sooner than later, then so be it. But I still maintain my position, even though there are some indications that it could happen by fall this year, which is September in the States. That's fall. But nonetheless, I still believe it's going to happen next year. That's just my take on it. But anyways, let me know what your thoughts about. Do you agree with Vladimir's thoughts about Joshua having a difficult time with Wilder? I'm out. Peace.